Games here, bringing you an achievement guide for SETTRIS by East Asia Soft. Overall, this game is going to be pretty easy completion, I'd say, with the achievement walkthrough you're going to be looking at. As we kind of go through this, again, you're just going to kind of follow it on screen. It's more of a puzzle game, and I'm going to be doing a full review of this as well. So if you're just curious on an overview versus an achievement guide, definitely go ahead and do that. Watch that. This is going to give you some details on how to do this. Again, overall not too complicated. You pick the piece, you put it on the board. If you played Tetris, you're going to know how this works. It's not too complicated. Now you... Okay, so it's just showing you how you can pick up release pieces. Cool enough, but basically you can go ahead and flip or even rotate a piece, as you can see on the screen here. And for the guide itself, I'm just going to show you guys overall what it looks like. You don't have to worry too much. If you want to watch the full video, I'm going to do like a shortened version and then a full one, so you can kind of select your preference there. So it's going to go ahead and start with the first one here. Again, not anything too crazy. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's right, there we go. Cool. So we're going to go to the next stage now. Again, same sort of deal as the last one here. Again, remember you can click X to flip a piece, and then you can also use the bumpers to rotate it. Basically the easiest way to go about it. So that's the next one there. We're moving on to level 3. Some of these are a bit easier than others, I would say, for sure. Like this one here. You will have to complete a total of 60 levels. Here we are on the next one. This Tetris, SETTRIS, is kind of inspired by Tetris. You can definitely tell, not as complicated with the puzzle aspects. But if you're a Tetris fan, you'd definitely like this. And I'll actually include some information on another game that I play that's similar to this. But there we go. There's the first achievement, completing level 4. If you're a Tetris fan, there's actually a Tetris board game, which I actually did get for free from Temu, so you can definitely check that out. That's level 5. Again, as you can see, not anything too crazy yet. When you have the full solution, definitely makes it easier as well. Whoops. There we go. That's level 7 complete. Moving on to the next stage here. That's the next achievement for completing level 8, so we're slowly moving our way through here. And there we go, that's the 9th level there. Again, this is a great title if you just want something that's puzzle-based, especially if you want something that just kind of has some calming music. I cannot talk this evening. I'm so sorry, guys. Alright, on to level 11 here. Oops. Moving on to level 12. Slowly making our way through here. As you saw in the last one, there's specific colors that you had to put in certain areas. Again, not too complicated with the guide here, but just something to be mindful of if you're doing the puzzle yourself. That's going to pop another achievement for completing level 12, so we're moving further along a little bit. Go ahead and put this here. And then we're going to put this over here. Again, you got to look out for that colored piece that you have to put a specific piece there. This is a really great title too if you want to like slowly plug away at achievements, I'd say. I know sometimes I like to have those titles where you're not like scrambling to unlock something, you know, you can just do something casually. This is very much a casual game, good for casual gamers, younger audience, older audience, really anybody at all that likes puzzle games. I enjoy puzzle games, so, you know, definitely enjoying playing this so far, I would say. Of course, if you want to get the full experience out of it, I do recommend just playing it as it is, you know, not doing it with the guide step by step. Alright, moving on to 16. Here we go. Plugging away at these bricks here, squares, tiles, whatever you want to call them. Another fun game if you're looking for holiday stuff is Blockus. It's not a video game that I know of, unless they made it recently, but it's a 4-player game, board game. It's kind of like Tetris, but you're trying to see who can put down the most tiles, of course without overlapping. That's your next achievement for level 16. But yeah, Blockus, definitely recommend checking that out. There is also the Tetris board game. You can get that on Temu. I'll put the link down below on YouTube later if you're watching this live. Just message me on Xbox and I'll send you the links for that. They do have a holiday deal right now where you can get $100 worth of coupons with my link. Any links that you use, again, I may get a portion of any referral links that you use, so it just helps the channel. So that way I can do giveaways for you guys. I try to put everything directly back into the channel. Part of any funds I made this year, I did put directly back into the channel, just to improve content with editing, things like that, audio quality, all this stuff helps out. So definitely appreciate you guys using that link if you are new to Temu. That's what I meant to do. Put that over there. And even if you don't purchase anything, it still helps me out too, because it's basically referring people checking out the site. So it's always cool too to help out content creators with not having to pay anything. So alright, continuing on, we're at level 20, so we're moving right along. Again, not super fast, but also not a super difficult title. Oh my goodness, there we go. Again, not super difficult, but I'm struggling with some controls here. Now, I am going to be doing some giveaways this weekend, so definitely recommend go ahead and follow my social media pages. I'll be announcing more about that. That's level 20 right there that we just completed and got another achievement. But I'm going to be doing some giveaways soon. I'm also going to be doing some other game reviews and overall just some fun content for the weekend. I do appreciate you guys being patient, as I was hanging out with the family for Thanksgiving, as most of you probably were if you're in the US. If you're in the UK or other places that don't have Thanksgiving, I do apologize. But again, we're going to be doing some content, trying to catch up this weekend a lot. Alright, here we go. If you guys want to watch me suffer through Ball Lab 2, which is also by East Asia Soft, not as easy as the title to complete. Some people may find it easier if you're good at reaction times. I, on the other hand, am not good at it apparently. So that's just life, I guess, but we'll get through the last 10, 11, 12 levels eventually, how many ever I've left. Alright. And you see here, spells out set, so that's pretty cool. Wonder if they're going to spell anything else that's funny. I guess I haven't even really looked to see any of these are pictures. See if you can guess what this one is before we come to it. If you don't know, I'll let you guys know at the end. It's a music note. Pretty cool. That's our next achievement, level 24, for 100 gamer score. Pretty crazy how much achievements have changed over the years. Fun fact, I originally got into achievement hunting from playing Assassin's Creed. That's actually how I got into it. Never really hunted achievements before. I guess the only equivalent would be like trying to unlock everything in Temple Run. Back in the day, but Assassin's Creed what got me into it, just for completing the different sequences, and then also just all the random stuff that you do for achievements I thought was pretty cool. Different types of assassinations, things like that, different interactions that you had to do in the game. Made it kind of challenging and fun. Now, I have not completed every single title yet, but I'm working my way through it. Gotta go back into Mirage whenever I can figure out what I'm doing in that game. I got stuck, like, I would say probably a little bit more than halfway. And it happened a few different times. I'm not sure what the deal is. It's definitely like the, what is it, the clue system. Some people really enjoyed that aspect. I didn't enjoy it as much because, again, I wouldn't say that I'm a casual gamer by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm also not like a guy who wants to solve riddles when doing a open world game. If I did, I'd play a puzzle game like this. Anyway, continue on to level 28. But yeah, I really got into it because of Assassin's Creed, then did some with Halo, that was pretty fun too. And then actually played Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. I originally played that on the Wii, and then actually was like, why not? We'll play it again. And I realized that when I played it previously, I was on the Wii, like I did everything that you would normally get to get all the achievements. So I was like, let's go for it. Let's go for the 100%. And now on the last 6 Lego games out of 43, that's the next achievement, level 28. But yeah, it's crazy how I did that. And then I've had lots of people help me over the years with some pretty difficult achievements, I would say. Shout out to my family, who actually helped me with a really rare game to complete, and that was Just Dance 4, which you need 4 people to get 5 stars each. Which, if you've ever tried to play a Connect game and do that, you know how difficult that is. So, again, not something that is very easy to do, but I would say that was one of the harder achievements that I got. And then another fun one was just running through both Battlefront 1 and 2, fully legit. Mainly just my cousin and I tearing up the Star Wars universe. People sending us very angry messages, just because growing up, him and I would play Battlefront 1 and 2 on the original Xbox, and although the games are very different, you can tell some of our competitiveness for command post capturing definitely translated to that game. Really hope they come out with the 3rd one someday. For that, or Titanfall 3, I would love to see either of those. I do need to go and finish Star Wars Squadron, though. I told myself I have to complete that, 100% it, before I get Jedi Survivor. Alright, we're moving on to level 32. Go ahead and put these tiny pieces up. If any of you are watching this, definitely let me know, you know, how you kind of got into achievement hunting. I'd be curious to see what those details look like. I know everybody kind of has a different story of what games they enjoy, how they got into it. That is level 32. We're completing that. We're getting some different music soundtracks here now. Hold on a second. My phone's like trying to die on me. There we go. Alright. Let's keep moving on here. On level 33, so we're over halfway at this point. Again, not anything too super challenging, I would say. Alright, let's move on to 34. Since this game has the ocean theme, I feel like Baby Shark's mocking me that I have one achievement left. I'll have to work on that. Maybe I'll work on that this weekend. We'll see. I do have another IRL Games title that I definitely am interested to check out just because of how many people have recommended that IRL Games make a Bluey game. Some of you have probably already seen the Bluey game stuff from some other content creators. I unfortunately did not start any of that just because of hanging out with family, but curious to see what the hype's all about. See if I get it, see if I don't get it. Who knows? What we do know is we're down another level here. So we're moving on to 36. If I didn't already say this, there are 2,000 gamer score that you can get for this right at launch. This also came out last week when I was hanging out with family. Got a lot of stuff to catch up on this weekend, like I said. And it's not even just including games. I got a lot to do around the house and homework-wise too with grad school. Alright, that's another achievement for level 36. Oh! Oh my goodness. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Okay, the game's just playing tricks on me now. Hold on 1 second. Alright, continuing on. Alright, moving on to 39. We're getting a lot closer. It's like a slow and steady competition. If you want to, try to race me to the finish. Alright, let's see what we got. Did I just mess that up? Yes, I did. There we go. Alright, moving onward. We're on level 40. So we're going to start seeing a lot more achievements pop up here now that we're in like the second part of the title update, if you will. My goal, I mean, I wasn't really planning on, I mean, I guess I was. I was pretty interested in this title, but anyway, irrelevant to what I was trying to say. I was trying to complete games that had already started for the end of the year. Usually I try to do that to just wrap up a bunch of stuff, clear out storage before the new year when it seems like a million other games came out. Level 40 unlocks an achievement there for you. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, try to complete games for like the end of the year, clear out the data as much as I can. There are some games where I may do some harder challenges here as we head to December. My grad class does end pretty quickly here, actually. It ends in just a couple weeks. I had to work on a paper, an ebook, and a discussion board, and a quiz over the next little bit here. But I'm probably going to do some games like Halo Reach. I just have the Legendary campaign to run through. I think it's like 7 levels. I have Jackbox Party Pack 2, which I may do that as a live stream because I try to solve Bomb Squad solo. And let me tell you, I do not do the best at that. I may have to like really focus and hone in on that. So I'm probably about halfway through that campaign, and it has like its own little campaign. It's really bizarre if you haven't played Jackbox 2. That's one of the few titles where it has its own story mode, if you will, with the Bomb Squad. Put that there. There. These colors are so similar, it's hurting my brain. Probably gonna have somebody make fun of me for saying that later, but that's alright. I feel like East Asia Soft has been like pumping out the titles this month. It's actually pretty crazy. Not that I mind by any stretch of the imagination. Get some easy stuff. Minus Ball Lab that's mocking me. It's like, come on IRL, you can do it. Alright. They're on the last few here. Alright. Down to the last 15 there. That unlocks another achievement for completing level 44. Now, I was talking to a podcast member the other day, and talking on some different ideas for a podcast. I won't be hosting it, but may show up on that. I was in a podcast previously, which you guys may remember, just talking about some different industry and video game stuff. And that was before I really started reviewing a lot of these titles. It's crazy how much support you guys have given me and how it's really helped grow the channel. So again, every view, every like really helps out. And again, ultimately the goal is to give back to you guys. I definitely know that I would not be anywhere without you guys supporting the content. It really means a lot to me. And it's crazy for sure. Alright, making our way through this still. For any of you that are watching this live, hopefully you're enjoying my commentary on achievement hunting and just video games in general. But, I guess another great question, would you guys like to see commentary on the Game Awards? I mean, I don't know if everybody likes that. I might try to do that. It's next week, right? The 7th? Next Thursday? Something like that. If I don't have too much homework, maybe I'll do that. From the sounds of it, there may be some announcements by Ubisoft, Activision, Xbox, pretty much everybody. That's how these things go. Alright, you unlock an achievement for completing level 48. Again, we're in the home stretch. We're at the last 12 achievements, or, whoa, levels. Not 12 achievements. You know what I do miss is any of you Xbox guys and gals out there, is when we had Mixer, it was really cool to just see when there was different game awards on. I know not everybody liked it, but like any of the showcase stuff is so easy to watch. And that's how I really got into a lot of the Xbox news, really, is, you know, just clicking on a video. It's like, hey, you see this video? You know, you had the stuff with Major Nelson, and I feel like ever since Mixer went away, we've kind of lost that whole touch of seeing stuff live on Xbox. I felt that was pretty cool. I know that was probably intentional as they tried to get away from the Xbox One, you know, everything being one box, one experience thing. But I thought that was so cool. And also when we had like the things you could snap on the side, you could snap the achievements, which you can do with the overlay, so like I'm not too sad about that. But also just snapping like random shows, that was pretty cool too. Especially on like, this one wouldn't necessarily be a good example, but any of you achievement hunters know, just sitting there grinding out multiplayer kills, you're like, oh, come on. Alright, down to the last 8. We are getting to the home stretch, guys. On to 52 here. Let's see. Titles I'm trying to complete before the end of the year. So, this weekend, trying to complete Life is Strange, the 360 edition. I have completed that on Xbox One and all the core games. At this point, just kind of mopping up any stacks of the game, but not picking like a specific timeline for those. Mainly just trying to get a bunch of 360 non-backwards compatible stuff done before the storefront closes in July 2024. Get an achievement for completing level 52. So again, getting a little bit closer there. But yeah, just trying to complete stuff that's in the store before that closes. And some of the other titles I want to work on probably before the end of the year, we'll see if I get to it, is the 360 LEGO stuff, mostly through Avengers, LEGO Batman 2, not LEGO Batman 2, LEGO Batman 3, and Star Wars The Force Awakens. Again, mostly done those at this point. I just have to wrap up the free play. If you guys know the free play stuff, and shout out to Happy Thumbs Games. It takes some time to get through those. It's not super uber difficult or anything, but there's like probably over 300 collectibles in each game, if you're not even including the minifigures. Alright, achievement for level 54. Got a few more left. We're pretty much getting every 2 at this point. So we'll get one at 56, 58, and 60. And that will do it for this achievement guide. All right. I've definitely completed a few different games pretty quickly today. Just like small stuff I had to mop up. Was it Lab Crisis that had a title update today, so just went through, completed that, and then I went out and completed Rayland 2. I only had like a couple levels left that I've just been slowly making my way through. And then finished up the Poe and Monroe guide, so that full achievement guide and playlist will be out for you guys really soon here. Alright, on to level 57. That's going to give us the achievement for 56, so we're down to the last couple at this point. And I would say East Asia Soft, if you're listening, definitely nailed it on this music compared to Ball Lab 2. Ball Lab 2 had a couple of songs that was like very irritating to listen to, I'd say, but this one, I like the music. I like the little bubbles, the swaying grass. Pretty cool little background. Moving on to 58. Once we get done this stage here on 58, we'll get an achievement here in just a moment, so let's knock it out. Okay, we're making our own L shape. There we go. And the last piece for this one. That's going to give us our next achievement for completing level 58. If you guys can even keep up at this point, we're firing off those achievements so fast you may not be able to. There we go. Alright, and we're on to the last one here in just a second. Again, they'll definitely have future title updates, so be on the lookout for future video guides there. Alright, here we go. On to the last one. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know, just so that way I can keep creating more content like this. It really means a lot with all the support you guys have been giving me, even for those of you that I would say are my really loyal fans. Definitely appreciate it. You know who you are. You watch my content. I see those views, even if it's 1 or 2. It means a lot to me. But that's going to be all for level 60. And I hope you guys enjoyed the achievement guide. We'll go ahead and go to the next stage to give you a preview for the next title update here. But that's going to be all for SETTRIS, which I guess that makes sense why they had the word set now that I think about it, like 40 rounds later. I'll be making, again, probably 3 different videos on this. I'll do a review for those of you that don't want to watch the full thing to see what it's like. I'll probably be doing the full live stream with commentary so that way you guys can enjoy all my fun facts for you. And then a third, which will just be the abbreviated, like, here's the solutions for those of you that need it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this content. As always, stay awesome, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. And be on the lookout for more content this week and weekend. and I'll catch you guys later.